Hello and welcome to episode number 87 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day, for at least the last 87 days in a row now, we've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell for a living. And for me, that means focusing on two things in particular. The first one is developing a clear sales message so people know exactly what it is that you're trying to sell to them. The second one is developing selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable in a selling situation. In this episode, number 87, we're talking about opinionated words. And opinionated words cost you money. And they're easy. It's an easy trap to fall into because when we're talking to people, we want to be nice, want to be relaxed, and the kind of line of professionalism, etc., is slightly blurred. And this is what happens. And this often pertains to talking about money. Opinionated words. Your opinion, respectfully, doesn't really matter. What matters is the opinion of your buyer. I've had people before, stick on the theme of kind of opinions about money and price because it's one of the easiest examples here, but I've had people before say to me, when I've said, how much do you charge? What does this look like? They say, well, we're not the cheapest. We're not the cheapest is your opinion. I might think you are, or I might think you're the most expensive. So your opinion in that scenario doesn't really matter. But by you saying we're not the cheapest, you've told me what you think about it. And this is a problem. So opinionated words, giving your opinion to buyers is something that's easily done, but it doesn't matter. What matters is what your buyer thinks of something. How much is it? It's this. How does that sound to you? That's far more compelling than, we're not the cheapest. Because generally we give our opinion because we're not sure about something, we're insecure, we're looking for reassurance. Or we might be dismissive of something. Oh, you don't need that. It's not that interesting, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, it is interesting. That's why I'm buying from you. So you could end up dismissing somebody with your opinion. You could end up offending somebody with your opinion. I don't know if you've ever heard people talk about the town where you live and slate it, and then you have to say, well, actually I live there, so that's awkward. So you can dismiss people, you can insult them, offend them, but you can also communicate your lack of confidence or your lack of certainty or your lack of expertise in what you're up to. So staying away from opinionated words is something that I strongly advise to all of my selling confidence students. And it's one of those things where you just have to be aware of the language that you're using in the moment and what you're doing. And the second you feel like giving your 2 pence, your opinion on something, we have to hold it back and remember that respectfully, your opinion doesn't matter. The other thing you have to remember is opinions are expensive. That's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, number 88, there's a common error that people make when it comes to outreach. And you've had this before where people have sent you a message and they've said, we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Episode number 88, and we'll be covering a common error that I see in well-meaning people when they're doing cold outreach and DM outreach, but ultimately it can cause them to come unstuck and they can even repel or insult their buyer by doing this. That's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. I'll see you tomorrow for episode number 88. Thanks for listening.